Welcome, everybody, to a Saturday edition, the last show. I figured I'd put one on before the end of the year. 2023 was a great year, and we will be going full tilt in 2024. But we're going to talk about some pulp culture stuff. We're going to talk about some new shows that I am going to do in 2024. I'm just going to cut some wording out and add stuff together. I'm going to put out there of the guys from the Mania Megacast that are doing their own shows at the end of this year, going forward to 2024. And then we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in pulp culture, wrestling. And right now, AEW is on in the pay-per-view. But everybody, welcome to the Triple B experience. And I'm your host, Bad Bubba Brewer. So stay tuned. Welcome, everybody, another exciting Saturday edition. I don't do them very often, but I figured I wanted to get something in before the end of the year. I appreciate everybody for tuning in on a Saturday night because back maybe 20 years ago, I was not home on Saturday nights or Friday nights or Thursday nights. I wasn't home any night because I was out partying and drinking, but I guess the older you get, this is what everybody does now. Everybody does a podcast. So I just put stuff out there. I usually run shows on Friday nights at 9 o'clock. I did not get a show out last night because my stepdaughter's birthday was yesterday, and I want to wish Jinx a happy birthday. I did it yesterday, but I'll do it again. I know she doesn't watch the show because she doesn't like the Steelers and she doesn't like Star Wars. So I can't win, and she doesn't like wrestling. So yeah, that's about the extent of it. I will say this. This is going to be the last show of the Experience Show. This is episode 43. I also do Wednesday nights. I do the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty Show at 9 o'clock where I talk Steelers football. I do a lot of stuff, everybody, and it's going to be quite chaotic in 2024 because I think next Wednesday I am going to change the name of the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty to this show. And that's why I'm going just straight up the Black and Gold Dynasty podcast show. It'll be the first episode talking about hopefully a victory against the Seattle Seahawks, I hope, which I stated this Wednesday night, 27-17 Pittsburgh. I'm always going to take Pittsburgh. It's a Steeler podcast. I get angry when they lose, and I'm always going to take them. And speaking of Shane Stodmiller, a lot of the guys have been doing other stuff. They come on the Mania Megacast where we all combine our forces and we talk about top 10 stuff, or we do our wrestling pay-per-view picks. So tonight was AEW. I gave everybody a night off because AEW is hard to pick, and not everybody watches AEW. I know Kal-El can't stand it. I know Larry loves it. I'm watching it right now, and it's not really extravagant. So Shane has been doing stuff lately, everybody. He's special field correspondent, and a couple weeks ago, he got an opportunity to do college football. Now, we were doing college football on Thursdays and Wednesdays. Myself, Shane, and Rich Smoke, the smartest man in Philadelphia, was doing college, the fastest college picks in 20 minutes. Shane would do like the top 10 matches that he thought was great, and we would do that. Now, the college season is over, but Shane actually got a new gig, and I congratulate thanks, Shane. I congratulate Shane on all his endeavors, but ladies and gentlemen, this is the show that Shane actually does now. I need to get a link to it so I can link it on my social media for him. And right there, it's the Big 12 fan zone. Joey and Shane, they just did stuff about the West Virginia football. It looks like Shane's seriously going to kick somebody's ass on this mugshot here. but they get a lot of Big 12 fans, a lot of West Virginia fans. I subscribe. You guys should too. Shane knows his college football. I do not. So I will always link. I was always link it up. I'll always put it out there because I try to support everybody doing what they do best. So yeah, he says no. So I got a comment here. Oh, there it is. Kal-El. Isn't hard to. It's hard to watch. Yeah, well, it's not hard to pick. It's just hard to watch. No, you look like you were just wanting to kill somebody, Shane. Hey, I got some other people. I know it's Saturday night. Tom and Tim, thanks for tuning in. Hey, guys, if you haven't hit like and subscribe, I have a lot of stuff going on. I do interviews, and this show at the end of the season is going to be a plug for everything and everybody, I believe. Craig, thank you so much. Thank you. You are like the #1 fan, brother. You've been here since the start. The egg, as soon as the egg hatched, Craig. You know, you were here. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year to you, Craig. And it's a special Saturday night. This is the last one before 2024 because it's going to be definitely hard. And you're still corresponding. Thank you, Shane. Yes, and you will be. Yes. For the end of the year. And I just wanted to come on tonight and just, shoot the shit with everybody, tell people what I got some plans to do, promote some of the Mania Megacast guys stuff. Like right now, like Kal-El, he's the Wonder Kid. He got his own podcast. That's right. He comes on the Mania Megacast show. He already has almost 50 subscribers on his YouTube channel. That's right. And it's less than 24 fucking hours in. And there goes the algorithms again. He almost has 50. And I'm going to get it here quick. It's called Buckle to Buckle with Kal-El. He did his first show last night. It was about 45 minutes. I appreciate him giving me props. I appreciate it. God bless you, kid. He's going to do good. He is going to talk about a lot of WWE. So if you're a pro wrestling fan of the WWE product, Kal-El will give you his knowledge, his inside, what he likes to see in the WWE. It won't be any AEW stuff unless he's bashing it. And Donnie Fulmer is in the house. Happy New Year, Mr. Tap Out. And Happy New Year to Shane. Happy New Year to everybody. Kal-El, and I just, I appreciate everybody of the Mania Megacast, the world beater, Chris Coleman, Rich Smoke, Oh, no, that's just the way it is, kid. That's just the way That's the way it is, man. You got your brand. Everybody should follow you if they're wrestling fans in the WWE concept. And if you like action figures and stuff like that, maybe Kal-El will do some unboxing. He's going to think outside the box to try to get more and more content because you got to get more and more content in his YouTube channel stuff. And I'm the same way. I'm going to try to do stuff like shorter videos, different takes, and I'm going to do, like I said, the Black and Gold podcast. I'm going to do that as another channel. I'm going to do that. Shane's been talking to me for a long time to do that. So I have to get technologically sound to convert it and then try to get 2 shows to get the algorithms. There's Shane's link in the Facebook there for his show. I got to get his link on here so I can put it up and then share it. Let's see here. We've got, I hope so too. Yeah, that's tonight. Yeah, that's on right now. I'm not watching that. I'm watching the lovely AEW. Yeah. Well, yeah, we did have it first. Todd, thanks for tuning in. It's a Saturday night. I appreciate everybody for tuning in the podcast world, the YouTuber sensation that I'm trying to be. I was going to have my wife come on tonight. We were going to do another fireside chat, but Tammy's a little stuffy, and she didn't want to come on due to the fact she's real stuffy and she's not feeling up to par. And hey, Rick and Patty, thanks for tuning in. Happy New Year to you. So that's why we didn't. Maybe I can get her first of the year to come on when she's feeling a little bit better. because to talk a lot, it takes a lot out of you because that's what she does. She talks for a living too. But she can make people, working in customer service and doing stuff and making people happy, and doing that stuff. So right now I was going to have that tonight, but it didn't happen. But you know what? Things happen. It happens every day. So like I said, I also have the last interview I did for the year was with Dean Radford. So there, yeah, subscribe to the Triple B Experience. You can follow me on YouTube. You can follow me on Spotify. You can download for the shows if you're in your car, in the gym, or whatever. I have about 200 and some downloaded shows. A lot of Steeler stuff, a lot of Steeler content, a lot of top 10s with the Mania Megacast guys. We like to do that. And then we pick our, pay-per-view picks. And I also do the one-on-one stuff. So the one-on-one interviews, I really, really like doing. Dean was so awesome. Everybody out there that's listening, independent wrestlers or whatever, I'm going to try to get some more interviews. And I'm going to try to do maybe one a month or one or two if I can, because due to everybody's schedule, some people that I've already talked to, I got to get it earlier in the week because they're very, very busy because they're also fellow podcasters. A couple guys I've been talking to actually do podcast shows with major WWE Hall of Famers. So I want to get their take on how to do the podcasting way that I have to get a little bit more better at it, because I am my worst critic. So Todd, wishing you wish you. I hope she's going to get well. Thank you. She just doesn't. She's not going to come on, and if she's got a scratchy throat, she's just not going to do it. I really, wanted her to come on the show and just chit chat, because I don't know. Me and her got this banner. I know we can do something with some other kind of crazy show, and we both can do something. I broke her cherry last year doing this, so. So she's, I don't know. She might have heard that in the living room. I don't know. I'll be sleeping on the couch probably. But yeah, so look, it's the end of the year. Steelers play tomorrow. I wanted to give I went a little bit of pulp culture stuff. I'm getting ready I watched the first episode of Reacher. Very good. And I went to Indiana movie theater, ladies and gentlemen. And sometimes when I go to the movie theaters at Indiana, I have a very, very terrible time sometimes. But I didn't. It was just me and another individual last Thursday. And I finally saw on the big screen Godzilla -1. The greatest Godzilla movie I've ever seen. It was a great story. The graphics were great because the Japanese $15 million to do that movie. It's made over 80 million, I believe, in the US. And if you haven't seen Godzilla, I recommend it wholeheartedly. It's a great story, and when Godzilla goes off, he goes off and just destroys everything in his path like you've never, ever, ever seen it before. I am telling you, he's not fighting any monsters. It's during right after the World War II. So it is phenomenal. And I wish I'd have put that in. I wish I would have saw it before, because it might have took over Guardians of the Galaxy for my best movie of 2023. And it was just so good. And hopefully people get to see it. I mean, I'll probably buy it on DVD, because I don't think there's too many movies that I am going to go to this upcoming year. I went and lackluster. The Marvels was lackluster. I just think sometimes it's better off staying at home sometimes. I mean, I really don't do much in town. We don't go out anymore. I mean, I stay home, or I just joined Planet Fitness for friggin' 24 cents because the Nautilus stuff is actually pretty good. But I go to Uptown Fitness, and I also go here, and I'm going to give a plug to you right now, is Watkins Boxing. It's on the first floor in where Uptown Fitness is. You can go take individual classes, or you can do what I do. I pay $50 a month to go hit the bags, anytime. Hey Trisha, thanks for tuning in. Happy New Year, Mark Coy. Holy hell, Burns' ears are ringing. I hope Burns don't come on because he brings back stuff that happened 30 years ago and nobody cares. Jim Tiger, Steelers Round Podcast. Happy New Year to you, brother. Thanks for tuning in. So, yeah, Burns talks about stuff that nobody cares about when he comes on. So, okay, Khalil. Yeah, Flash was terrible too, kid. Flash was god awful, but kid, you got to remember this. Michael Keaton is the best Batman. I know you're 13 years old, but Michael Keaton is the best Batman. Don't let nobody fool you or tell you otherwise, kid. I'm telling you. Oh, not much, Mark. I'm just trying to do the podcasting world to make $1, on a Saturday night special edition here. I usually do Fridays at 9, but I wanted to get something in before the end of the year. But last night was my stepdaughter's birthday, and family comes first. So Ralph Williams of Beaver County Zone, myself and Ralph Williams will be on after the Steeler game to give our take 20 minutes after the Steeler game tomorrow. Hopefully the Steelers win 27-17 like Slash was ahead of his time. Yeah. Yes, he was. And we have him on a mega cast. Hey, that was great, man. So I'm trying to work on stuff, and I don't know if you guys seen this. My Steeler podcast, the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty show, will be changed to this. I put it out there. Next Wednesday, I'm changing it to this. Straight up, the Black and Gold Dynasty podcast. Straight up. I think Triple B, the Black and Gold Dynasty show, is a little too much to say. And the Black and Gold is, of course, the Black and Gold is the greatest franchise in sports going today. I'm sorry, Kal-El. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers because we won 6 Super Bowls, kid. I know you love the Buffalo Bills, but you got to win one to get one, So that is the new show that thank you, Jim, that I will be doing. It's the same name, but I'm just taking my name out of the damn thing. And I just work on graphics a little bit more. I had 97 or 98 shows with the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty show, but next Wednesday will be number 1 with this new show. I'll have to come up with a new intro, maybe get a couple, because what I'm doing now when I do this stuff is, and I've been watching and researching YouTube, is to talk a little bit for about 5 seconds and then pull your intro out. So I'm learning. I haven't monetized anything. I have not, but I will try. I mean, if Mr. Beast can do it, I can do it. I mean, because if I knew what I could do, I could tie Brian Burns up and throw him in Tulik, and I bet you I'd get 1 million views. And I don't even know if Burns can swim. So, Burns, if you heard this, I'll be the new Mr. Beast. I will tie you up in binder twine and throw you off a Tulik. Because, he'll start talking about Wonderland, back 30 years ago. So, I'm busting his chops. But also, too, Wednesday nights on this another show that we do the NFL picks. Next week will be the last regular season NFL picks with myself, Shane Stodmiller, Rich Smoke, the smartest man in Philadelphia, and Freight Train from the Steelers Round Podcast. And we do that show Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, and we try to get it done in 45 minutes because then I got my Steelers show at 9, and I was running a little bit late last week, like maybe about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm pretty flexible with the with shows here. So, I mean, I could do a show every night if I wanted to, but I will do some video stuff, short video stuff, talking about pop culture, wrestling and football or whatever. Yeah, I know. Tie him up. Yeah, a lot of rope. Yeah. You know what we could do? We could put some duct tape on his head because he has no hair, and then we could put like barbed wire around it, stuck to his head, and then throw him in a toilet. I know he's not listening. I just know it. But, yeah, you should see him when he comes on here. He just talks about the craziest shit. I know I do too, But, okay. I just looked it up. I need to steal. Look, kid, the Steelers ain't going to lose tomorrow. I don't know what, kid. My job is to convert you from a Buffalo Bills fan to a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. You'll have better fun at the games because you do go to the games. You get better jerseys. We do have better jerseys than your Buffalo Bills. You know, it's just come on, kid. Eventually, your defenses will wear down. You'll be like a beach. The sands will be real short, and then you'll just break and actually realize that you are a Steeler fan deep down inside. The Burns idea. Well, kid, if you ever met Brian Burns, you'd know. Yeah, you would know. He's one of a kind. Hopefully, he's sleeping by about now. But also, too, I want to give a shout out to this guy here, Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. Larry and JJ and Jason Reese do their show. They had a big award show last week. They're getting ready for 2024. These are three guys who are just cracking jokes about stuff they love in the wrestling business and jagging each other. Now my show is not number one. There's no ratings. I don't got any ratings. I just work hard. I'm just consistent. And this was a show that I just put together like this quick just to do something for 2024 because I was like, I was watching pay-per-view and I'm doing laundry at the same time. So I just come back from Planet Fitness. You know what I mean? I can't be throwing the weights down because the lug alarm will go off and I'll get thrown out my first day. But Indiana, that one in Indiana is actually smooth. The machines are actually smooth. The one ab machine today, I could not fit in. So I'm going to have to get a little smaller. I guess I'm too wide for the ab machine. Just putting it out there. Today was the first day with no sugar. So maybe that's why I'm on edge. My wife is watching. Thank you, Tammy Rao. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to come on right now, Tam, I will send you a link if you feel a little better, and we could do some fireside chatting. I know I was going to try to convince you. I know you weren't feeling well, but if you would like to come on, you can come on. I'm waiting for your answer. I will send you a link. I know, Donnie. You would. Well, Donnie, yeah, there ain't enough weight for you. Benjamin, thanks for tuning in, and Happy New Year to you, sir. What's your Steeler prediction, sir? Is it still the same 42 to whatever? Tammy, if you want to come on, I'll give you a link. And actually, if anybody else would like to come on real quick and throw their shout out, give me your email and I'll get you on real quick. I do crazy stuff here. I'm allowed to. I'm the producer of the show. I can do anything I want. I'm not going to be on too much longer, but if you guys wanted to, Emily, thank you for tuning in. You and Benjamin, Happy New Year to you. I need to get Ben and Emily, and if you guys need to see them, they go to local places. I think they were at Spaghetti Benders. They do acoustics. They're great. I seen some of their stuff. We wanted to get them back on, and they were going to come on for the end of the show with the Mania cast, but they had family stuff, which is December is all about family, and I totally understand. But we will get them back this year. Have them come on. I'll do an interview because they are our music, musicians, and they can play some tunes. I'm all about that. I have some other ones. I have a friend of mine from school. I believe once we get situated, I'm going to bring her on. She's a songwriter and singer. I also, like I said, I got two pro wrestling podcasters that actually get paid to do their shows. And they actually have they host like the one with Snake and not this time. My wife said no. Okay. I'm taking a rain check, Tammy. But I will get my wife on again. And we will do a fireside chat. Now Benjamin says 42. Holy shit, Benjamin. Did you start your New Year's Eve party early? 42-14. He has taken the Steelers to beat Seattle, and they haven't won in Seattle since 1983. Oh, God bless you, sir. You are a diehard, and that's why I love you when you come on the show. I appreciate you, Benjamin. Thank you very much. Happy New Year. You are a Steeler fan, everybody. Benjamin is one of the hugest Steeler fans that I know. Yeah. Okay. Yes, me and a Mrs. Triple B night. Yeah. Okay. We could do that. We need to, yeah. That'd be awesome. You got to let me know. You got to let me know where one of these days you guys are playing. Benjamin says Rudolph and Warren is going to have a great game. I don't doubt you. I hope so, Benjamin. I hope TJ Watt gets about 3 sacks. Todd says it might be tough. Yeah, I took 27. Todd says Steelers 23, Hawks 17. Geno Smith might go back and wishing he was playing at the New York Jets if TJ Watt. Last time they played, TJ Watt had a strip sack on him, and that's how they won. TJ Watt, I think, is at 17 sacks. He needs 6 to get the record. He needs 3, and then 3 get against the Ravens. Because if the Ravens win, they're going to set everybody, and it's going to be. We are going to be probably watching from afar to the playoffs. So Emily says, "Oh shoots, I mean, Mister, but I'd be honored to be anywhere with your wife." So it's okay. Okay, Kyle Rudolph might look like Josh Allen in Week 1 with 15 interceptions. Oh man, kid, Rudolph is the best number 1 ranking in one game. I'm telling you, if he gets 1, we're okay. Look, this has been a roller coaster ride being a Steeler fan. Those losses to 2-10 teams hurt us, and losing to getting our asses beat by the Colts did not help. And having inside linebackers go out quicker than having COVID. I mean, it's just terrible. And injuries do happen in NFL and all kind of sports teams, and you got to survive to go through it, Oh my God, it's Sting with a sharpshooter. Wow. Or the Scorpion, whatever the hell he does. Scorpion Deathlock or whatever. It says he's going to retire here pretty soon. God bless him. Ben is teaching me that the Ravens. Yes, that is true. And the Ravens fled in the middle of the night when they left Cleveland, Emily. Cleveland Browns are with Joe Flacco is no team to look down upon. But now we have both. Yeah. Scorpion Deathlock. Yeah. I had a couple hits to the head, kid. Are you watching this, Kal-El? Are you watching this match? Todd says, I have doubts. If the Ravens have a chance to ruin the Steelers, they may play their guys. Maybe. It's hard to say. It's so hard to say. And I want to give a big shout out to my buddy Mark from Australia. If you guys are Steeler fans and you want to hear a different take, an international take, subscribe to Steelers Nation Australia. He's been on a show a couple times. He's a great guy. He's going to try to come over here and go to training camp, and we're going to drink a couple beers. I'm definitely going to meet him. He's a great dude. I listen to his shows. I subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed and you're a Steeler fan, please do. Steelers Nation Australia, because my Triple B Experience podcast went international when we went across the waters. So I don't even touch that elite crap. Come on, kid. There's a lot of wrestling. Just don't pigeonhole yourself into one company, kid. You gotta learn and look at it all. I just knew what you were talking about from prior knowledge. Well, because you know wrestling, kid. But sometimes I mess up. I can't get I can't get Japanese right names, kid. So how many? You got 50? You got about 75 subscribers? So, and always my shows are brought to you by Bob's Pizza on 4th Street. You can only go, that's the only place in Indiana County that I can go and get 5 slices of pizza, a Wapaho, and a root beer under $13. You can't go anywhere. I could go to the new Chinese buffet and it's $16. And I ran into that guy that caused a scene at the last Chinese buffet that ruined that girl's birthday. I ran into that old guy yesterday. By the luck of God, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And then he wanted to fight me at the Chinese buffet yesterday, and I laughed at him. Seriously laughed at him. I'm sure I'm going to run into this guy again but I'm going to start watching what I eat. But I will go. I do like sushi, so But yeah, he didn't stay long when he saw me. Benjamin says the Steelers are going to sneak into the playoffs, and Kyle just laughed at him. So that's funny. That's real funny. But I also, like I said, my last interview, you can catch it on Spotify, was with this guy, Dean Radford, Rise trainer at the Stronghold Training Center. Been a pro wrestler for many, many years. I just text Burns. He said he can't. I just text Burns to jump on a podcast. He said he can't. He's too busy watching VHS game from Marion Center. Purchase line 1992. Burns, I tell you what, Mark, last time Burns got on this show, we were doing a Steeler big show. We combined our two Steeler podcasts together. Burns is driving while he's talking, and then he goes home, and he wants to get political, and he puts his Miller Lite up to the screen. And I'm like, this is the wrong podcast, Burns. This is not a political podcast. You know how he is. Yeah. Well, he's probably refereeing somewhere. I heard he's got the fastest count in high school wrestling. That's what I hear. So, Burns, if you're out there, you can give me your email. I already have your email because you've been on before. Because I know it's Saturday night, and I know he doesn't have a girl with him, so he can come on and talk. I'll be 41 on January 26th. Well, happy early birthday, Benjamin. Happy early birthday. So I'm also a proud sponsor of the Triple B Experience and of the epic event when I got married was this. Let me find it. It's Alley Cat Beverage, ladies and gentlemen.
There's a new cat in town. Formerly known as Clymer Beverage, the newly remodeled Alley Cat Beverage is located in the heart of Clymer. Still carrying all of your traditional beverages, Alley Cat Beverage also offers all of the newest flavors, brands, and novelties, including slushies and popsicles. From the gridiron to the back porch swing, Alley Cat has your favorite beverage in stock and ready for any occasion. Stop in and see the new cat in town. Back the alley where all the cool cats go.
Alley Cat.
There it is. Proud sponsor of the Triple B Experience, Eric Booterballs Distributing out in Clymer, and proud sponsor of the epic event. That's where I got my beer. That's where I always get my beer. I have a lot of beer down in the fridge. There ain't no shot. No. Nope, you're absolutely right, Mark. And you could do that in a FanDuel, and you could par that 3 times over. You could do a 14-leg parlay to see if he had a woman at his place, and you would be a winner if you said no. That is correct. That is correct. Correct. And like I said, I when I was at Dairy Queen, and I tell you what, Mark, I had 2 hamburgers and a Blizzard. And that's when I saw Kabbalah, and I couldn't believe I saw him. He looked like Serpico, Al Pacino. God bless him, though. He said he wanted to talk to you, though. Chris Ward, thanks for tuning in to the Triple B Experience end of the year show where I'm just shooting from the hip tonight because it's Saturday night. I'm watching pay-per-view. It's Saturday night. My wife is sick. She couldn't come on. I just trying to, one more day for this end of the year, which has actually been a very good year for me. It's not that I ever get married any other year, so it was the greatest year for me. So I got married. Next year, I'll still be married, and I will try to have my wrestling promoter's license again. I'm going to try to get that and try to run a show so I can try to book Team Tap Out and one more match. It's like the Rocky. It's going to be the Rocky theme song. And work on some more podcasting stuff, do some more interviews, and get some more guests. I think I'm going to be on Draft King here pretty soon. We're going to talk about the draft. Wait, is this Ralph? Maybe Ralph William wants to. The last edition of Block Talk Radio. All right. Hold on. There it is. Last edition, ladies and gentlemen, of Block Talk Radio. Join us January 3rd, 7 p.m. And myself, Ralph Williams, and Smoking Jim Frazier. Here is the old one here, or new one, or whatever, old one. This is the marquee that I did. We talk about pro wrestling. If you're a wrestling fan, yes, that'll be Wednesday nights at 7. So Wednesday nights, I'm pretty booked from 7 to like 9:30 at night doing podcast shows. I'll be doing 3. I'll do, this will be the last show for that one, and we'll probably do playoffs, pick playoffs. Oh, maybe Burns is coming in. Oh, there he is. Give me your email. I didn't do anything. Oh, okay. Burns, give me your email. Everybody, Brian Burns is in the house. Hold on. This could get me kicked off if I get him on here. But I don't care. Give me your email address, Burns. Donnie Fulmer says, I have an idea for you. I like to team up. Oh, okay. No, I didn't run into Cabal again. I was just telling that story. You want to come on and shoot the shit for 5 minutes and don't get me kicked off? Because FanDuel says Coy said he parlayed a 14-bet parlay that you were dateless tonight. Or you had a girl. Parlay, I don't know. I don't know. Give me your email. Hold on, I think I have your email. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see if Brian Burns comes on. Hopefully he doesn't say anything crazy. But this will be the last year show. Hopefully it's not my last show ever. But I got to see maybe it's Brian. No. What's your email? Damn it. What's your email, Burns? Give me your email address. You can wish everybody a happy 2024 here and then get off. How's that? You got to give me, I know I got your email address somewhere. Is it Burns 2007? Burns sexy lover at AOL.com. What is it, Burns? Just message it to me. Message it to me, Burns. I'll get you on and you can speak. You can talk about the Penn State fucking loss today, Burns. How's that? Let's talk a little bit that. You know all about Penn State. You can get on and I can let you vent about Penn State losing. Give me your email, Burns. I know this is crazy. Come on, Burns. You got no guts, no glory. Come on. Hold on. Oh, wait. What's he saying? I'm on the road. Jesus. Come back from a real wrestling tournament. Well, I'm watching real wrestling right now, Burns. I just saw Sting. So, well, that means you're listening to me. And right now I'm watching ladies wrestling, which you can't ever do. You can never referee that, Burns. Ladies wrestling. They're not real attractive, but hey. Okay, well, I tried, people. I tried to get Brian Burns. Hey, Burnsy, before I get off of here, how do you feel about Penn State losing in that bowl game today? I'm sure he's not happy. So, like I said, people, this is the last show of the year. It's all for fun and games. I'm just bashing Burnsy a little bit. It's all fun. You know what I mean? But if he did come on today, we would talk about. I don't think that's it, Coy. Jessica, thanks for tuning in. Donnie says I have an interview for. Yeah, okay. I'm all about it, Donnie. That could be his email. That could be. He's got more excuses than Carter Gart liver pills. I'm on the road. Well, last time he called in and he was talking while he was driving. You know, his son probably got to smack him in the back of the head. Kelly Elgin is in the house. Hope you're doing well, Kelly. Happy New Year's Eve to you. A day early, you and Mark. Everybody, Kelly Elgin is one of the most positive people that I know. She is the trifecta. Her, Pastor Adams, and Trimpy are the trifecta. They are the tripod of positivity. Oh my God, Kyle. Oh, Burns, you're getting roasted by a 12-year-old kid. Kyle said he's trying to. Oh my God, Kyle. He's probably trying to hide his blow-up doll. No kid, he's on the road. No, those are true words, Cal. True words. Oh my! I tried to get Brian Burns on, Cal. The ratings would have been going through the roof, but he's driving and he can't do two things at once, and I don't want him to wreck. So I don't know how he's typing this while he's on the road. And I know he can hear me. That's the funny part. He can hear me, but he can't say nothing. That is the best thing about Brian Burns. You could talk about it, but you can't hear him, and that's awesome. Oh, getting bashed by Kal-El. Burns, you better get some material. You're getting beat up by the kid from Punxsutawney, man. He's on fire. So, okay, where was I going? I'm just doing a whole bunch of stuff because I got to work tomorrow. I got to do laundry. But this is my last Triple B Experience show of 2023. I'll be back next Friday, 9 o'clock, with some independent wrestling stuff because I'm going to Reynoldsville to see the world beater, Chris Coleman, in a 6-man tag match against the tag team that I do like, the Rad Boys. And they're tagging up with WWE superstar Fandango because Chris Coleman and The Watch is going against, I think that's the main event. So it's in Reynoldsville. I'm going to go up there and support the world beater. Hopefully we have a Triple B Experience world beater section. Everybody brings in barbells and just cheers. I don't know if management will like that, but hey, oh, I'm sorry. James Ellsworth will be there also. Not a big fan of him, Kal-El, because my right leg is bigger than him. But he made it to the WWE. I have not. I have not made it anywhere. And I'm sure if he does a podcast, he's probably getting thousands and thousands of views. But James Ellsworth is not as funny as I am, kid. And he doesn't have a friend named Brian Burns who's driving right now. Listen to me talk about him because he can't say anything because he can't do anything because he's driving. And I know he wants to say something. And I'm probably going to get about 17 texts on my phone here once he gets to his house. Or he could probably drive by and he'll probably beep when he drives by. And that's all he can do is beep. It's too late to pull in. So, yes, James Ellsworth will be there also. So, yes, like I said, I'm going to have interviews. I'm going to try to do better on this podcasting next year and do more than I did this year. I do like doing it. This show here is the Raw Uncut Uncensored show, so it's a little bit more explicit and a little bit more fun. But I also do talk pulp culture. I talk, anything that I watch, but I haven't been really watching anything except for the Godzilla movie and the first episode of Reacher, because I've been just too busy working and well, that's not really hard work. But anyway, doing stuff like that. But, Burns and I got to catch up on a few things soon. Probably wrestling stuff, I'm sure. Yeah. But like I said, hey, a couple more days, Donnie. I'm gonna work on getting that license. Oh my God. But Donnie, I am going up to Reynoldsville next week, though. I don't know if you're working or whatever, but I want to see Chris wrestle Fandango. I'm not a big Ellsworth fan. I could watch Hippie, and if the Gavel Lawless is there, that's about it. And then I like to go to some other shows, but it's very hard because every show's on the same day. It's very hard for me to get out, but I'll do what I can. So, hey, if you haven't subscribed and if you haven't downloaded the Spotify, please download Spotify. You can go back into the archives and hear everything. We have I had an interview with Scotty Schwartz from The Christmas Story, and a little funny story. I wished him happy holidays at 7 o'clock Eastern time. And I think it was 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock California time. And boy, was he pissed. He was pissed. And I had it and I shared it on Facebook. He said I had no respect. I'm Rodney Dangerfield. I can't get I got no respect. I think, oh, okay, Donnie, you have a wrestling tournament. Oh, well, you got to coach those young kids, man. So, like I said, let me give you another wrap up before I leave of all the Mania MegaCast panel shows, because I want to get that out there because these guys are busting their yin yangs to try to get some subscribers. We're gonna go first with Larry Stryker with Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. Him and the boys are always on. If you haven't subscribed, please do. They talk about pro wrestling. They like to have a good time. They like to jag each other, joke around and stuff like that. And you can get a good laugh. And they also do the Hey Guy podcast sometimes. I don't know when's the last time they did it. But also, too, Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock, I do Wrestle Talk Across the Country with Ralph Williams, Smoking Jim Frazier, and myself. And we talk wrestling. It's on a radio, so I am a radio co-host. I will take that. Hopefully to get bigger and better and get more experience and try to hopefully do this and catch on and do whatever. And also, too, before I get out of here, the interview I have with Dean Radford, I have a lot of in the archives. Teen Tap Out, the Rad Boys, Laurie Ashball, Brandon Watkins. Those were all the interviews that I had. Dr. Tom Pritchard is in the archives. He trained The Rock, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. And Kurt Angle. And he is the best trainer in the United States and beyond. So you can catch that interview with Dr. Tom in the archives. And also special field correspondent Shane Stodmiller's show. You can catch it. Look like Shane is really going to beat somebody up there. The Big 12 Fan Zone live with Joey and Shane. If you need to subscribe, contact Shane Stodmiller. I got to get a link to his show. He looked like he's seriously going to beat somebody up. And then this one, the Wonder Kid. He is from the Great White North. He started a new show yesterday, and he almost got 50 subscribers in less than 24 hours. So congrats to him. He's going to be doing wrestling and stuff that he loves in the WWE world. It's Kal-El's show, Buckle to Buckle with Kal-El. He also got a TikTok. This kid is going to blow it up. We just got to get him a little bit going, and he'll be going strong. So by the end of next week, he'll have over 100 people subscribing. He's got to get he's got to get a viral thing out there so he can get hot. But he's part of the Mania Megacast panel. He knows his wrestling and he knows his football too. But he doesn't know that the best team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. He knows everything but that. That's all. And then next Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, right here, the new show. Nice design. I did it myself. The Black and Gold Dynasty podcast show. That's right. There's no more Triple B. I'm going to try to split it off and go from there. Yes, I know, Kal-El. The Steelers, sir. You know you're a Steeler fan. No, yeah. You know it. You know deep down in your heart, kid. Plus, we have better merchandise. And everybody looks good in black and gold. No, they're not the worst team. And watch some YouTube shows. Watch YouTube stuff of Steelers Super Bowls, kid. There you go. That's a homework assignment. Watch some Steelers Super Bowls in the 70s, and you will realize that is the greatest team dynasty. That's why the podcast it is ever. The Pirates haven't been anywhere in a while. That's right, Todd. Everybody is a Steeler fan deep down. He just doesn't know it yet. I have a lot of time to try to convert him. People do come to the dark side. Just come to the dark side, kid. Good stuff. Hey, thanks, brother. Thank you. All the best to you, brother. Happy New Year's to you and your family. Hey, your kid's doing phenomenal. All your kids are doing great, man, in high school sports and college collegiate wrestling. Hats off to them. Hats off to them, Mark. Tell your wife I said hello. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, brother. We're going to have to, everybody's got to get together one of these days. One of these days, everybody got to get together. Even if it's just one time and have a sarsaparilla and just shoot the shit. That would be awesome. Except for this guy. Well, Kal-El, you're going to be a Steeler fan sooner or later. You just got to, it's in your heart, kid. It's in your heart. So, okay, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to finish watching the crappy ass pay-per-view like Kal-El said. And then I got to do my laundry. And, but I wanted to get this show out and talk a little bit before the end of the year and tell you what I'm doing. I appreciate everybody this whole year that has tuned in. I appreciate the Mega Mania cast guys. Chris Coleman, Donnie Fulmer, Shane Stodmiller, Danny from Connecticut when he's on, and Larry Stryker and Kal-El. Thank you guys all so much for a great year. We're going to do some stuff in 2024. I thank all my guests that come on the shows that I have. And I thank everybody with the one-on-one interviews when they had time to do it. Thanks, Cal. God bless you, and hope you feel better. And I guess I'll see you sometime next week. But please hit like and subscribe, because 2024, I got a lot of ideas, because let's just say during the day I have the time to plan stuff. Yeah, and we're going to make it bigger and better, and I can't do anything without everybody, because I'm all about the team. No, Kal-El, thank you, kid. I appreciate you. Even though you're not a Steeler fan, you're still all right in my eyes. So everybody, have a great, happy New Year. Don't, please, if you're drinking, please get someone to drive you home. Seriously, you don't need that. Nobody needs that, and I don't think anybody does that anymore, so please don't. Oh, thanks, Todd. Happy New Year to you, and oh, Dre, thank you, sir. Happy New Year to you too, sir. And Dre, I want to give you, before I get out of here, I want to give Dre props. Dre has been journeying his weight loss like no other, and he's been kicking ass. And Dre, you are an inspiration to myself. So keep it up, brother. I love hearing your videos. And you do your post, your videos of your weigh-ins and stuff. Keep doing you, brother. You're an inspiration. And God bless you, and Happy New Year. And everybody stay safe. And yeah, it's drink prime, Kal-El. Don't drink and drive. So everybody, no, thank you, brother. You're an inspiration. Keep it up, man. You inspire me. I just went to Planet Fitness and I'm no sugar today, man. So it's a start for me too. I got to lose 100 pounds myself. So everybody, thank you. I love you all. Thank you, guys. Next year, 2024, we're going strong. Next Wednesday night, I got a whole list of shows. I want to do this for a living if I can. If I can't, I'm still going to do what I do. Try to make a difference on where my other real job is, and that's just the way it is. Some people like it, some people don't, but that's just the way it goes. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Have a great night, and Happy New Year to everybody, and stay safe, and I will see you guys Wednesday night. Take care, people.